trying to video and chit chat with y'all, and stuff just keeps going wrong. Y'all know, if you haven't watched my last video, we found a new Asian supermarket in our area and we go walk through it. And we also go to the cutest little pink boba tea shop you've ever seen. You have to take a look. I know not everywhere has all of these Asian supermarkets and stores, and we like going into them. I love shopping at them. I like seeing which ones are different. This one is a little less crowded than some of the others in our area. So go take a look. And watch that video if you haven't. I'll try to leave it here and at the end of the video. And if you watch that one, you know I told you that my phone crashed. All my videos were on my phone, and I lost everything. You know, and we're still coming down to the wire of getting ready to move, so I'm not really shopping and hauling, and we're not out doing a lot of stuff because we're just focusing on this. So yeah, I'm not having a lot of content, but that is going to change, and I can't wait for it to change. But right here, we have a cook with me, guys. So one of my coworkers started on the Every Plate, I think. If that's wrong, I'll put the name over here. But started on it and then got the opportunity to take a vacation and wasn't able to cancel it in time. So he brought his food to work. So a coworker and another coworker and myself split the food. So I have 3 of these Every Plate meals to cook. So I'm pretty excited about it. So I share this one with you. And then I will kind of let you know after cooking it kind of what I thought. So these are supposed to be for 2 portions. So we're a family of 3, but sometimes my husband doesn't always eat. So I am cooking one today. So you're going to cook that with me. I'm doing a voiceover in it, so you know that way it's just a little more clear. I can go back and tell you what I'm doing instead of trying to tell you and do it at the same time. I hope you enjoy it. I'll come back at the end and kind of give you my little wrap up of what I thought about it, and then I'll let you know after I cook the other 2. I'll let you know what I thought of those 2. So yeah, so let's cook dinner. Okay, and here is the little menu card. This again is from Every Plate. It is honey chipotle. It said pork chops, but it's actually chicken. So the person that originally ordered this substituted the chicken for the pork. So these are all the ingredients that came with it. It came with a head of garlic, but I'm going to use minced garlic. I added an extra chicken breast. It came with a bag of broccoli. It came with some potatoes, but I added a couple of extra to it. A package of chipotle and garlic powder. And then also this little packet of chicken stock and this little tiny thing of honey. So on the back of the menu card here, it gives you instructions, everything that you need to do. Here I'm just going to start by chopping up the potatoes. I have washed everything and I'm just going to chop it up. It said chop it into like little 1/2-inch pieces. The only thing that is not on the menu card is the nutritional value. One of my other coworkers split this box with me because he had gotten 5 meals and wasn't able to cancel it before he was going on vacation. And she does a different box, and she said she selects hers according to the nutritional information. So that's what's missing here. So this was broccoli, so I opened that bag and rinsed it, and then I'm going to just chop these up into small pieces as well so that everything's kind of the same size. This was really fun. It was kind of neat, you know, having, you know, everything, the food already there, ready for you, and you just follow the instructions. So this goes on to a baking sheet. The oven is at 425, I believe, and I'm just putting on a little extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to season everything up with salt and pepper. I like pepper, so I use a lot of it here. And then I come back in with some sea salt. And then on top of the potatoes, you actually use the garlic powder pouch. I at first didn't use all of it because I wasn't sure if you put it on the chicken or not. So I sprinkled that on there. I go back and finish and use all of it. And then also the chipotle powder, you use all of it except for a tiny bit that you're going to add to the sauce later. So I just finished, you know, seasoning up the vegetables here and then get in there. This is the chipotle powder. I don't like you can see it that quick. But I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on and then get on here and mix everything in really well and get this into that preheated oven to start cooking. Now I do vary from this a little bit. here in a little bit, and you will see what I did. Just the cooking method. So you'll see that soon. So after this, we are going to get to the chicken. And I just really feel like that the chicken was really, really small for 2 portions. So it came in this little package, and I pulled out an extra chicken breast. I really kind of struggled. So that's the chicken breast. I pulled them out. I washed them. I took the one that I pulled out of the freezer. I sliced it in half, and I'm going to season them up. It said to only season with salt and pepper. So that just didn't really seem like enough seasoning to me. So I did some Lowry's, and I also went in. I have some steak seasoning. It's like the Montreal steak seasoning, and it's mixed with ranch. So I actually put a little bit of that on the outside of this chicken breast. So I seasoned up both sides, and then I got it into a skillet with a little bit of coconut oil and cooked it. So you're going to see that here in a minute. But I felt like for 2 portions, I tried to make this stretch this into 3 portions. But I just felt like this chicken was really small, but I guess it is, supposed to be, an exact portion of food that you're supposed to eat, not, going in for, seconds or anything. And we did get 3 portions out of it when I added in a few extra potatoes and this extra chicken breast. And we really didn't need any extra broccoli because it's not a huge broccoli either. So I just cook this until it is done on both sides. I pull it out of the pan and I sit it on a cutting board. Here I'm going to show you inside the oven here to see the potatoes and the broccoli are roasting. And you just let the chicken rest and then you slice it. Now, I didn't show you making the sauce here. It literally was just that chicken packet, some butter, some garlic, and the honey packet, and a little bit of water. I actually added a little more chicken stock to it since I added in an extra chicken breast. And it didn't say to put the chicken in there, but I did so it could soak up all those flavors. So this is the plate. Yes, we are eating on paper plates, but this is a plate. This is a portion, divided it into 3. I put the potatoes in the air fryer because they weren't getting done in the oven. I don't know if it was my oven or what, but there's the broccoli. There's the 3rd portion over there. So this is it. So this was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, I feel like it's kind of small portions, but it was fun. Okay, so you watched the video. So let me tell you my thoughts on this. Okay, so I actually added, you see in it, I added an extra chicken breast. There was 3 of us. This is supposed to be for 2. My husband ended up not eating with us. He had eaten some leftovers, from over the weekend. So I actually put a 3rd portion aside for him to carry to lunch today. And I added in a couple of extra potatoes. I used the same amount of broccoli because Nick doesn't eat broccoli, so that was really perfect for us. And if he had, I probably still could have gotten 3 portions of broccoli out of it. The chicken breasts, in my opinion, are teeny little chicken breasts. They're tiny. This is supposed to be a 2-portion meal, but that looked like 1 chicken breast that had been sliced in half. Know what I mean? Yeah, so, I mean, it was good. My sauce never thickened, but I did add a little more chicken stock to it since I had more chicken. And it didn't say to put the chicken breast back in the pan in the juice, but since the sauce was, holy moly, since the sauce was so, wasn't thick, I figured I would put it in there so it could soak up those flavors. So, okay, can I get y'all into a better place? I'm sorry about the light. So, it was good. I mean, it was a nice, healthy, good meal. Oh, and the other thing I show you in the clip that you see, I put the potatoes in the oven, and I don't know if it's my oven or what, but they were not done in 25 minutes like the card said. The card said to cook them for 25 minutes with the broccoli. The broccoli was done. It had a nice little roast on it. It had a good flavor. I love roasted broccoli. But you could do the broccoli and the potatoes in the air fryer. And it'd be a whole lot faster and not heat up your house. I have the hiccups, excuse me. And not heat up your house. That is what I would suggest if you have an air fryer. If you don't, honey, you need one. You need an air fryer, okay? You see if they're still on sale with all these places having sales. Yeah, you can. I mean, honestly, I could have cooked the whole meal in the air fryer. You can cook frozen chicken in the air fryer. Turns out beautiful and juicy. So Nick ate it. Nick actually, I gave, I did 2 portions, left the third. He actually went in there and got a little more. So the chicken had a good flavor. Putting it back in those pan juices, I think really, it was good. It tasted good. The potatoes had to be cooked in the air fryer for me, and that, like I said, that's probably just my oven. I like them cooked like that though, because they kind of get crisp on the outside. They're still soft on the inside. And that chili powder stuff that I put on there, whoo, that gave it a little kick. But it was good. I'm really surprised that they didn't have me put that little chili powder on the chicken breast itself. It legit was only salt and pepper. So I added seasoned salt, and then I also had this steak seasoning and ranch mixed together that I put on the chicken as well to give it some more flavor, because I think chicken doesn't have any flavor. But I mean, it's good. I think that would be for one person. You might have a little bit of a leftover for the next day. I don't think the 2 portions is actually enough for 2 people. But from what I understand, and Joan, you did this one as well, it is like the most affordable one out there, and so it's perfect, for just 2 people or 1 people. They do have where you can buy for 4, so I would be curious as to what you would get for 4 people. I have 2 more meals. One of them is some burgers. I don't know if that'll film that because it's just burgers. But another one is a chicken pasta dish that looks really good. And so I think I'm just going to pick up, again, I think I'm going to add a chicken breast to it. And I think I'm going to add a few more little extra ingredients, and I'm going to try to make that one for 3 people. So I may show you that one as well, and then give you my opinion after cooking, all 3 meals of what I think about it. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I will definitely get some more stuff out for you guys. We're getting closer and closer to when we're moving. We're going to be moving July 4th weekend. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that week off so that I can go ahead and just stay home and get everything moved, get the place we're moving from clean and all that stuff. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out with God's blessing. But I got to get off here and actually go into my job because, she late, as always. So, y'all remember to stop and thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.